Have you ever stopped yourself from speaking English even when you knew the answer?
Yes, many times. Not because I didn't know the words, but because I was afraid of being judged.
Afraid that people would notice your mistakes?
Or worse, notice me.
That feeling is very common, but we rarely talk about it.
Because it feels personal. It feels like something is wrong with us.
But what if nothing is wrong?
What if the fear is just part of learning,
And what if speaking imperfect English is not a weakness?
but a sign that you're brave enough to try?
Today, let's talk about that fear
The fear behind the silence,
and how learning English is not just about language.
but about confidence, emotions, and being heard.
Welcome to our conversation today. I'm really excited to talk about something that many people experience. It's about the first time we feel judged for our English language skills.
Yes, that's an important topic. I remember my first time. I felt so nervous. I was at a party and everyone was speaking English.
That sounds overwhelming. What happened at the party?
Well, I met some new friends. They asked me questions and I was worried if I would answer correctly.
I understand that. It can be stressful to speak in a new language, especially with new people.
Exactly. I wanted to say the right things, but I remember struggling with my words.
That makes sense. It's natural to feel that pressure. What did your friends do?
They were really nice, actually. They smiled and seemed to enjoy talking, but I still felt judged.
It's interesting how we can feel judged even when others are kind. Did you share your feelings with them?
Not at the time. I kept it inside. I thought if I made a mistake, they wouldn't want to talk to me anymore.
That's very common. Many people worry about making mistakes, but it's important to remember that everyone is learning.
Yes, and later on, I learned that everyone makes mistakes in any language. It's part of learning.
Exactly. It helps to remind ourselves that we are all human. Have you had other experiences like that?
Yes, I remember another time at work. I had to give a presentation in English. My heart was racing.
Presenting in a different language is tough. How did you feel during the presentation?
I felt scared, but I also felt supported by my team. They nodded and smiled.
That's great to hear. Support from others can really help build our confidence.
Yes, it does. After that presentation, I felt more comfortable speaking.
That's wonderful progress. Did you notice any changes in how you spoke after that?
Definitely. I started to speak more freely. I realized that it's okay to make mistakes.
That's such an important realization. Mistakes are part of the learning journey.
I agree. Sometimes I still feel nervous, but I remind myself of that experience.
It's good to have those reminders. They can help us feel calm when we face new challenges.
Yes, and I also try to focus on expressing my thoughts rather than just grammar.
That's a fantastic approach. Language is about communication, not just rules.
Exactly. I can share my ideas and connect with others. That feels empowering.
It sure does. Have you found any techniques that help you feel more confident?
I practice speaking with friends. We help each other and laugh at our mistakes.
That sounds like a supportive way to practice. It's great to have friends who understand.
Yes, it makes learning more fun. Sometimes we even role-play different situations.
Role playing is a smart idea. It prepares you for real life conversations.
Right. It helps take away some fear. I can practice what I want to say.
That's so important. Feeling safe when we speak can change everything.
Absolutely. I also try to listen to English podcasts. It helps me hear different accents and styles.
Listening is a great way to improve. It can also help you with pronunciation.
Yes, I try to repeat sentences I hear. It helps me sound more natural.
That's a perfect strategy. I like that it combines listening and speaking.
Exactly. And sometimes I find interesting topics to talk about with my friends.
Choosing topics you enjoy is a wonderful way to stay motivated. What topics do you like?
I love talking about travel. I could share stories about places I've been.
Travel stories are always engaging. They bring up emotions and experiences.
Yes, and people often have questions. It creates a nice flow in conversation.
That's true. Sharing our experiences can help us connect on a deeper level.
I also like talking about food. It's fun to share recipes and cooking tips.
Food is a universal topic. Everyone can relate to it in some way.
Exactly. There's always something to learn and share about food.
Plus, it can make conversations feel warm and inviting.
Yes, and when we talk about these topics, I forget my worry about making mistakes.
That's a great feeling. It shows how important it is to find comfort in conversation. The emotions connected to talking about our interests can really change how we feel.
Yes, and it helps to build confidence as well. I notice that when I'm excited, I speak more clearly.
That's a very good observation. Excitement can definitely help us express ourselves better. What do you do when you feel nervous again?
If I feel nervous, I take a deep breath. I remind myself that it's just a conversation.
Breathing is such a simple yet powerful tool. It can really center us.
Yes, and I try to focus on listening too. It takes some pressure off me to talk all the time.
Listening is equally important. It helps us engage with others and understand them better.
Exactly. And I find that when I listen carefully, I can respond better.
That's true. It creates a natural flow in conversation, making it feel less stressful.
And sometimes I just say I'm learning if I make a mistake. It helps ease my worries.
That's a great approach. Admitting that we're learning can make others more supportive.
Yes, and people often share their own stories in response. It makes the conversation feel more connected.
It's wonderful how sharing our experiences can create empathy and understanding.
Absolutely. I feel less alone when I hear that others have similar fears.
That's such an important feeling. Connecting over shared experiences can be so comforting.
Yes, and it's nice to laugh together too. Humor can lighten the mood.
Definitely. Laughing at our little mistakes can make the learning process more enjoyable.
I remember one time I mixed up words and made everyone laugh. It was embarrassing, but fun.
Those moments can turn into good memories. They help us remember that language learning is a journey.
Yes, and I think humor is a great way to bond with others. It can break the ice.
It's true. When we can laugh, we feel more relaxed about speaking.
Speaking of bonding, do you have any favorite activities to build your skills?
I love visiting local language meetups. They create a relaxed environment for speaking.
That's a fantastic idea. Meeting in person can really help with confidence.
Yes, and it's an opportunity to make new friends, too. The social aspect makes it fun.
I agree. Having a support network is key to feeling encouraged.
Do you think it's important to have a mix of both speaking and listening practice?
Definitely. They go hand in hand. Listening helps me understand how to respond.
Yes, and it also exposes us to different ways of using the language.
Right. I love hearing how people express emotions in English. It broadens my understanding.
That's a great point. Expressing emotions is such an important part of communication.
And every culture has its own ways of expressing feelings, which is interesting to learn about.
Yes, it adds depth to conversations and helps us relate to others.
I also try to practice writing sometimes. It helps me organize my thoughts.
Writing is a great way to clarify ideas before speaking. It can reduce anxiety.
Exactly. I feel more prepared when I write first.
That's a smart method. Preparing in advance can give us confidence in our speaking.
Yes, it really helps. Each small step builds my confidence little by little.
And those little steps are so important. They lead to greater progress over time.
Yes, even when it feels slow, I remind myself that I am improving.
That's the right mindset. Recognizing our progress can motivate us to keep going.
Absolutely. It's about celebrating the small victories along the way.
For sure. And talking about our experiences with others can help us realize how far we've come.
Yes, sharing those moments creates a sense of community among learners.
It really does. It helps us feel supported in our journey.
And I think that is what makes language learning so special, finding support in each other.
Yes, it's a shared experience that unites us. We all face similar challenges.
Absolutely. And it's nice to remember that we are not alone in this.
Exactly. Many people feel the same way, even if they don't show it.
Yes, it's comforting to know that we can connect over our experiences and feelings.
Speaking of feelings, do you think discussing emotions in our conversations can help us improve our language skills?
I believe so. Talking about emotions makes the conversation more meaningful,
Yes, when we express how we feel, it can deepen the connection with others.
and it encourages vulnerability, which can lead to more comfortable discussions.
That's a great point. When we share our feelings, it helps others feel safe to do the same.
Exactly. I think it builds trust in our conversations.
Trust is essential for open communication. It allows us to express ourselves freely.
Yes, and sometimes we don't realize how much we need that until we experience it.
I agree. I often find that sharing a personal story really engages the listener.
Yes, storytelling is a powerful way to connect. It brings our experiences to life.
And even if the language isn't perfect, the emotions come through.
Right. It shows that communication is more than just words. It's about expressing ourselves.
Absolutely. Connecting emotionally can create memorable conversations.
I remember sharing a story about my first trip abroad. Everyone reacted with curiosity.
That sounds wonderful. A personal story often draws people in.
Yes, they asked questions and it turned into a great discussion.
That's the beauty of conversation. It can lead to unexpected connections.
For sure. I think when we open up, it invites others to share as well.
Yes, it makes the conversation more dynamic and engaging.
And it's always nice to hear different perspectives. It broadens my understanding.
Definitely. Different opinions can really enrich our conversations.
Plus, it allows for deeper discussions, which can be so enlightening.
That's true. Exploring different viewpoints can challenge our own beliefs.
Yes, and it helps us grow as individuals, too.
Growth is such an important part of any learning experience.
I believe so. Each conversation is a chance to learn something new.
Exactly, even if it's just about how someone else thinks or feels.
And that exchange is what makes it all worthwhile.
Yes, it connects us and builds bridges between cultures.
It truly does. Understanding one another on a deeper level could make a difference.
Well said. It's amazing how language can bring people together.
Yes, I feel motivated to keep learning, especially when I think about connecting with others.
That's a great motivation. Celebrating those connections can keep our spirits high.
Absolutely. And I find that the more I engage, the less fearful I become.
That's a great insight. Engaging can help us focus less on our fears.
Yes, it shifts our thoughts from worry to interaction.
Exactly. And those interactions can help us gain new shapes in our language skills.
Yes, each conversation adds to my confidence and my vocabulary.
What a wonderful way to look at it. Every chat is an opportunity.
And it shows that no experience is wasted. Each moment counts.
Every small encounter can lead to bigger growth.
Yes, and it can even inspire us to pursue more opportunities in life.
Right. Learning a language opens doors to many experiences.
It really does. I feel excited about the many conversations I have yet to have.
That anticipation is so important. Looking forward to speaking more can be motivating.
Yes, and it brings a sense of adventure to learning a new language.
That sense of adventure can make the process enjoyable.
Absolutely. And it can help keep us engaged and curious.
Curiosity drives learning and opens up new possibilities.
Yes, I want to keep exploring new topics and meeting different people.
Exploring can deepen our understanding and make us feel more connected to the world.
Definitely. I think the more we learn, the more we want to engage with others.
It creates a positive cycle of learning and connection.
Exactly. And sometimes I just remind myself that it's okay to be imperfect.
That's such an important reminder. Embracing imperfections can lead to growth.
Yes, it frees me to express myself without fear.
And that freedom can make all the difference in our conversations.
Absolutely. I feel lighter when I let go of that pressure.
It opens up new possibilities for connection.
Yes, and it allows me to be more present in the conversation.
Being present can make interactions more meaningful.
I agree.
Why I started learning English in the first place.
Yes, for me, it was never just about the language. It was about being able to express myself.
That's such an honest reason. Wanting to be heard is very human.
Exactly. I wanted to share my thoughts without feeling small or embarrassed.
And learning a language gives us that chance to take up space in a conversation.
Yes, to feel like my voice matters.
It really does matter. Every learner's voice matters.
Sometimes I forget that, especially when I compare myself to fluent speakers.
Comparison can be very discouraging. Everyone's journey is different.
I know, but it's hard not to compare.
Of course, we're human, but growth happens when we focus on our own progress.
That's true. When I look back, I can see how much I've improved.
Those moments of reflection are powerful.
They remind me that fear didn't stop me.
And courage doesn't mean no fear, it means speaking anyway.
Yes, speaking even when my voice shakes a little.
That shaking voice still carries meaning.
I like that thought. It makes fear feel less powerful.
Because fear doesn't disappear, it just becomes quieter over time.
And confidence slowly takes its place.
Built through small conversations, small risks.
Like saying one extra sentence or sharing one small idea.
Those small steps add up more than we realize.
They really do. And each conversation leaves something behind.
A little more confidence, a little more trust in ourselves.
Yes, and sometimes a feeling of pride.
That pride is well earned.
I think many learners forget to feel proud.
They do. They focus so much on mistakes that they miss their courage.
Speaking a new language takes bravery.
Every time, especially when emotions are involved.
Yes, talking about feelings in another language feels very vulnerable.
But it also feels very real.
And when someone understands me, even imperfectly, it feels amazing.
That feeling reminds us why communication matters.
It reminds me that language is connection, not perfection.
Exactly. Connection is the goal.
And when I focus on connection, I feel calmer.
Calm makes space for clarity.
And clarity helps me speak from the heart.
From the heart is the best place to speak from.
I agree. That's when English stops feeling like a barrier.
And starts feeling like a bridge.
A bridge to people, stories, and understanding.
And that bridge keeps growing with every conversation we have.
And every conversation makes that bridge stronger.
Yes, even the quiet conversations we have with ourselves.
That's true. Sometimes the biggest change happens inside first,
Before anyone else notices.
before we even speak out loud.
That inner confidence slowly shows up in our voice.
I've felt that. My voice sounds different now than before.
Softer, calmer, more sure of itself.
Yes, and I don't rush my words as much.
Slowing down is a sign of comfort.
Comfort with myself, not just the language.
That's an important difference.
Because when I accept myself, English feels lighter.
Lighter and more natural.
I don't feel like I'm fighting the language anymore.
You're flowing with it.
Exactly. Even silence feels okay now.
Silence can be part of communication too.
It gives meaning to what comes next.
And it gives us time to feel, not just think.
Feeling guides my words more than rules now.
And that makes your message clearer.
I think listeners can sense that honesty.
They always can.
It creates a different kind of connection,
A deeper one.
one where mistakes don't matter as much.
Because understanding becomes the focus.
Yes, and not takes away so much pressure.
Pressure is what blocks many learners.
I wish more people knew it's okay to speak imperfectly,
They'll learn that with time and experience,
just like we did.
through patience and kindness to ourselves.
Self-kindness is something we rarely talk about in language learning,
But it might be the most important part.
because without it, confidence can't grow.
And with it, even fear becomes manageable.
Fear becomes a signal, not a stop sign.
A signal that growth is happening.
I like thinking of it that way.
It changes the meaning of nervousness.
It does. Nervous means I care.
And caring makes communication powerful.